right, chapter 5, page 113 to 115, you'll find humanism, still under student-centered. Humanism is an education philosophy that is concerned with enhancing the innate goodness of the individual. It rejects a group-oriented educational system and seeks ways to enhance the individual development of the student. So it would emphasize more one-on-one type stuff. Rousseau felt the child entered the world not as a blank slate, but with certain innate qualities and tendencies, and then it was our job as teachers to cultivate that and those inner qualities and bring them out. I've always thought of students coming as a blank slate, or maybe I should say coming in like preschool. When I taught preschool, that they came with a blank slate and we started building, and even coming into the world, you know, they're learning everything. But Rousseau felt like there was some innate qualities and tendencies that even babies come with that's already pre-programmed, if you'll have that word. Also believed in the basic goodness of all humans at birth, and believed that humans are born free but become enslaved by institutions. That sounds like Rousseau felt like the school systems actually imprisoned the students. Stop the video. I'd like to know, have our schools, what do you feel? Have our schools enslaved our students, imprisoned them, if you'll have it? I'd be curious. All right, according to the humanist, education should be a process of developing a free, self-actualizing person, a process that is centered on the student's feelings. All right, this is when I get a little on the edge. I don't know about this one. Students should be active and should be encouraged to make their own choices. The teacher emphasizes instruction and assessment based on student interest, abilities, and needs, what the students want, not necessarily what the teachers are responsible for doing or what the teachers feel best. And we got to keep in mind, these are still students, and what seems to be a fantastic idea today may not be such a good idea tomorrow when it comes to student choices. Students determine the rules that will govern classroom life, and they make choices about the books to read or exercises to complete. It's all the students. Do I want to write my name today, or would I rather do something else? To humanistic educators, the curriculum of any school is found not so much in subject matter, but rather in the environment in which the subject matter is taught. So it's not just the subject, but the environment plays a part as well. Inspired by humanism, individualizing instruction, open access curriculum, non-graded instruction, and grouping are offered. So we'd be placing them, maybe the low students together, the high school students together, the average students together, because grouping is part of humanism. Block scheduling permits flexibility for students to arrange classes of their choice. Once again, it's what they want to take. Free schools, storefront schools, schools without walls, and area vocational centers provide humanistic alternatives to traditional school environments, because in the vocational schools, I decide what I'm going to major in. I take the classes specific to a certain vocation, those kind of things, instead of at the high school level, everybody has to take some gen ed classes as we do here at the college level. So humanism would not like that setup at all, where we have very rigid classes that have to be taken.